let's talk about it. Hey, today we're going to talk about will, drive, and vision. See, a lot of people think they need all these credentials, all these things to get where they need to go in life. And don't get me wrong, credentials are nice. They're beautiful. They're nice to put in your office and show people that you want to get a job. But in this life, all you need is will, vision, and the knowledge and the thirst of knowledge to go after what you want. You don't need somebody to validate you for what you want to do in life. All you got to do is go do it. This world's been built. Like the guy who learned how to harness electricity, whatever the fuck it was, he didn't get somebody to fucking credential him to say you're good with electricity. No, he just started playing around, experimenting, and eventually he figured out, oh, I figured out how to use electricity. I can use this to power stuff. And he just had a thirst for knowledge and experimentation. And I think in today's age, we have lost this idea of thirst for knowledge and education to go make things valid in our life. Too often we look for like people to validate our experiences and to validate our knowledge. Bro, all you need to do is just show that you want to do it, have the passion for it, and put the work in and get results. As long as you get results, nobody cares about what you got credentialed for. There's a lot of people out there with PhDs and all types of fucking paperwork and are dumb as rocks and didn't do anything with them. Because that teaches you a worker's mindset. So you gotta develop a builder and a fighter's mindset. If you want to be a fighter, being a fighter is not about learning Muay Thai, not about learning how to wrestle. It's not about any of that stuff. Those are skills that get applied to a fighter. But a fighter starts in here. It starts in your core. Are you a champion at heart? Are you somebody who perseveres and fights through anything that you're going through and try to come out the end of it as a better human being? And we've lost that in today's society. There's no OGs teaching people, look, man, go out there and go do it yourself. Go do it for self. You want a fucking fruit tree? Go out there and find some fucking plants. Start planting, start watering, and figure out how to grow it. Like ancient man did. Man, when ancient man was growing up, ain't nobody getting them no piece of paper and certification to get shit done. They said, nigga, I need a shelter. You know what they did? They started building. And see, in this life, you need to have two distinct like versions of yourself. You have to have the fighter version of yourself and the builder version of yourself. And when you combine that with a vision and willpower and a thirst for knowledge and experimentation and the scientific method, you can't fail. You simply just can't fail in life. And too often, we allow ourselves to be driven back and held back from our own self-belief by people who don't even know us, telling us what we need. You know what you need to do in this life. You know what you want in this life. You know how to go get it. Now, the matter is, are you going to put your feet to the pavement and go get it? A lot of people are not willing to go do that. And see, this is why we have get into this world of where men have become emasculated, because they keep thinking they need permission from somebody to go do something. Listen, when I started my business as a handyman, nobody gave me permission to go do it. I had a need. I had to go make some money. I had a car. I bought a car. Didn't know how I was going to afford it. If I just kept living the way I was living, I was going to have like $300 at the end of the month. I said, this is not doable. One bad setback and I'm done for the fucking year. And so you know what I did? Got myself a power drill, learned how to use the mother bleeper, and went to work. I went out and went to start searching to see how I can find jobs, how I can get money, not money, but how I can get myself in position to be into people's houses so I can start building things and putting things together for people. And that was my method. That was how I figured it out for myself. Nothing in this life ever got created by somebody asking for permission. Nobody. Because if you ask people for permission, chances are they're not going to see your vision. They're going to say, no, that's not possible. You can't do that. And you know what's going to happen when they tell you can't do that? You're going to be defeated and you're going to go back to what you were doing beforehand, which was just living like a slave, living like a sheep. I don't want to see people living like a sheep. I want to see you actually out there trying to go and capture your goals. Now, do you need education? Yeah, you need education and knowledge, man. Education and knowledge is very important. But that is part of the experience of building and growing as a fighter and as a builder. See, the same way a builder needs tools. The same way that a fighter needs to learn how to use his skill set. He needs to learn how to box. He needs to learn how to defend himself. He needs to learn how to kick. He needs to learn how to defend a takedown. It's the same thing. Once you have the will and the internal drive to go out and go make it happen for yourself, then it's just a matter of collecting the knowledge and the wherewithal to learn how to apply these within the situation when you put yourself in that trial of fire to be able to get through it. And see, what people have learned, people have lost, they look too much for the result. You got to stop looking for the result. Look for your inputs. What are your inputs? Are you out there fighting? Are you out there? Do you have the will to go fight and struggle? I had a mentor, one of my teachers for teaching me combat when I first started. I was just fucking hitting a heavy bag and running, hitting jump rope, just putting myself through whatever the bare necessities. The bare necessities is just what I watch. Okay, I see people use a heavy bag, so I should hit a heavy bag. I should shadow box. I should run, hit jump rope, and watch fights. And hopefully, that will make me a fighter. And when my coach saw that I already had the initiative to go make myself into a better person, or a better combat athlete. All he had to do was just give me the struggle. Here, struggle this way so then you can acquire this skill. Struggle this way so you can learn how to do a takedown. Struggle this way so you can learn how to choke somebody out. Struggle this way so you can learn how to box, so you can learn how to throw a jab. And I took that same lesson, I applied that to every other facet in my life. And when it came to my business, I don't know anything. I don't know what's coming tomorrow. I have no idea. I can be in a dry street and not make any money tomorrow. And next thing you know, I wake up, go into a business thing, get a job, and that job changes my life. And that's the way you have to start applying your diligence into things that you do in life. Understand the game's only over when you stop playing. And too often we got guys that are looking for an excuse not to be able to play. They got all these excuses. Well, I'm not ready. I'm planning. I got a whole plan. I've been spending the last 2 years drawing up these plans. What are you drawing up plans for? Bro, get out there and go execute. It doesn't. All your ideas and everything that's in your head, it don't matter until you get into the script. And see, there's a great saying by in Hajime no Ippo by Sendo Takeshita, the Japanese tiger, aka the Mexican killer. And he has an issue with Ippo. Ippo's like holding back. He doesn't really want to fight. He's looking for retirement. And Sendo says, look, I'm tired of waiting for you. I wanted to give you a chance to be the guy. And then I want to go and take you to get my fucking lick back. But you're taking too long. So guess what? I'm rewriting the script. I'm going for what I want to fucking go. You meant to meet me at the end of it. Meet me at the fucking end of it. And that's how you got to start applying your life as a man. Look, when reality gives you a fucking piece of cards and gives you a set that you don't want to deal with, hey, bro, it's up to you to change the script. It's up to you to take control and go make the maneuvers that's going to get you to where you want to be in life. And understand, it's not about money. It's not about any of those things. Money is nice. Don't get me wrong. Money is is pleasant. I'm finally starting to make a little bit of money in my hands. But it brings on a new stress. Is that you get addicted to that shit. And you got to realize, what did I start this for? I didn't start this game because I wanted money. I started this game because I didn't want to work for anybody. I started doing what I wanted to do because I wanted the free time. I wanted the ability to go up. If I feel like going to swim at fucking 11 o'clock in the afternoon at Barton Springs, I can decide to clear my schedule and go swim at Barton Springs at 11 o'clock in the morning. And that was my drive. My drive was the passion of freedom. Freedom is the only thing that man can only exist in to find happiness and pure peace. That's your only safe space as a man, is freedom. But with freedom comes consequences, because since you're free to do what you wish to do, there's consequences to everything that you do. And too often, men don't want to face the consequences of what they do. They want to show you how they can cheat code it, how they can do what they want to do, but still be rewarded as if they are free. Don't work that way, brother. So I just want you guys to realize, like, if you're going through some shit, if you want to change your life, ain't nobody magical coming to come save it. It's up to you. And all it takes is the first one is to click in your mind to determine, look, I'm ready to go be me. I'm ready to go figure out what I can get out of this life, what I can squeeze out of it, and how far I can fucking take myself. And think bigger. A lot of times you don't think big enough. And because you don't think big enough, it puts you in a situation where you don't know what you want to do. And because you don't know what you want to do, you're stuck in this purgatory of just doing what somebody else tells you what to do. And guess what? 1 week turns into 1 month. 1 month turns into 6 months. 6 months turns into a year. A year turns into a decade. A decade turns into a life. And then you look back at the end of your life and what did you accomplish? What did you do? Yeah, I got security. I'm safe. I can retire. But I spent my whole life, all my time being told what to do. I never got to see what I was going to be, how I was going to manifest myself. And see, I don't want that regret when I get older. That's not what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to, at the end of my life, squeezing every fucking thing I can get out of it. Squeezing every little fucking drop of passion, of ideas, of vision, helping people, as talking and communicating with many people as possible. That's what I'm looking to do. So if you're on that same pathway, if you're looking to really change your life and build yourself into something that's worth a goddamn, go out there and go get it. Start listening to my content. Reach out. Let me talk to you. Because once I start talking to you, you're going to get your eyes open. And when you get your eyes open, you can't take the goggles off. See, a lot of you guys living with reality blinders. You're living in a fake existence, and that fake existence is holding you back. That fake existence is keeping you stuck in purgatory. Don't be stuck. You can change when you decide to change. Appreciate you for listening. Like, subscribe, share.